Carl's career has reached a ceiling, but literally it doesn't have a ceiling. Because you know Kwana Kupim Buzz. Pauline, may you please just admit to the people of Zimbabwe that Mafrik was just a 2 GB. The only reason, truth be told, that Pauline is here is because we couldn't get hold of Tererai. So we just got together and decided, as fellow Zimbabweans, let's just contribute some money because Rocky had child support. Maskiri fell off. You know, that time when I was caught at Chikomba. Maskiri's last real album that he actually produced, which was fruitful. It came about around the same time when physical photo albums were actually in style. Always. Bora remshonga wakaona kuti unopera handiti. Chimbotarisa CR7 naMessi vachiri kuchimhanya nacho. Always did Didier Drogba weZimbabwe.
Oh wow.
Ane vhudzi refu asi ndizvozvo chete. According to Bev Sibanda, if we continue roasting Mr. Red quite valiantly, we can actually get ZRP to come here and arrest us for poaching an endangered species. Radio presenters in Zimbabwe, please, you're not Zico. Because Ms. Red, we are so tired of hearing about all your comments and opinions after every single Japraiser song. Babongile, I think based on your track record, my advice is for you to get some one-on-one heart-to-heart counseling with Tinashe Mukabe. My favorite uncle. I've forgiven him for losing my inheritance. But what I can say is that Uncle Edgar Nyampingidza, after independence, you mentioned that you got a job working at PTC. But that sounds like something that would happen after a traumatic experience. Wanyampingidza, you said that you worked as an engineer at PTC. But maybe chimbonyaso kutaurira kuti maita basa rei rekugadzira macobox. Tembalami, he sang at my wedding. Amazing, my wife is here. He sang at my wedding. So Tembalami ndakamona panga chimba pamuchato wedu panotanga kunakizwa so nerumbo wake anotanga kubudisa mazino kunge kagonzo kunge atsuru. I may know if it's part of the act. Tembalami, you know, most people don't know this, but he's actually Temba Tagwire. Don't get it mixed up. Kwere Tagwire, where the kuda Tagwire? The only Sakunda onunyazo mkumba kwa kende catch my feelings shit. My dad. Yeah. So my dad loves social media so much. You know, if there's a family emergency, my siblings and I actually wonder if he would respond quicker if we leave a comment on his Twitter post, as opposed to actually calling or texting him. My dad is always saying, every time he speaks at a speaking engagement, his parting shot is always, see you at the top. The bottom is overcrowded. But, you know, I've reflected on it. Because in Zimbabwe, and to dad, no matter how high you get and when you feel like you're getting to the top, Zesa always find a way to bring you down back to your knees. One thing that you have all seen is that my dad puts up his scriptures every morning, his Bible verses. And you're like, I'm Darano Namato. That's the first thing that he does when he wakes up. No, That is not the first thing he does when he wakes up. My dad wakes up in the morning, he goes to the mirror, and he says, mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is my favorite child of them all? And it's Majita Chanakira. Majita is my dad's precious jewel. He sits actually on the bedside of his, on the bedside table of his bed. But unfortunately, he's got 4 children, by the way, legitimate children. I'm Panashe, I'm the oldest. Then there's Tadiwa, Ponai, and Majita. But unfortunately, none of us have been inducted into the illustrious Childhood Bedroom Hall of Fame like Majita.
Oh, man.